Scott right for takes the shot, and what a beautiful goal! Wiesner shoots and scores! Hocking's got a chance now. Penelope Hocking falls nicely to her. Hocking scores! Hocking's back to Whittahan. She's got a look at goal. Whittahan shot, and she scores!
From Happy Valley and Jeffrey Field tonight, a new season begins in women's soccer, and what a matchup we have as the 10th-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions take on the 2nd-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels in a matchup of perennial powers, and a full house expected here to kick off another athletic year at Penn State. It is welcome week, it is move-in weekend, and what a night of soccer we have ahead between two of college soccer's titans. Brian Tripp, delighted to be with you, and welcome into our exclusive coverage of the Penn State women's soccer pregame show, bringing you live content leading up to kickoff tonight between Penn State and North Carolina. As I outlined, we have a terrific matchup here. Both teams out on the field for warm-ups, and we also have great weather for tonight's game between Penn State and North Carolina. Sunny right now, a few clouds starting to roll on in, but by kickoff at just after 7 o'clock coming up on Big Ten Network, temperatures should drop into the mid-70s. Should be a terrific night of soccer between these two teams. And to open up this year, these two teams are ranked in the top 10 in the United Soccer Coaches Top 25. UCLA leads the pack. The defending national champs knocked off UNC in the national championship last year. Notre Dame, Duke, and Virginia wrap up the top 5. Penn State leads the way in the Big Ten. They're the preseason favorites in the Big Ten. Penn State comes in as the number 10th ranked team in the country to open up this new season. Coming off an outstanding year last year, Penn State, the defending Big Ten tournament champions. The Nittany Lions taking on Michigan State in the Big Ten tournament championship game, fell behind early but responded with the next 2 goals. Caitlin McBean got Penn State on the scoreboard, then Allie Schlegel netted a pair of goals for Penn State. Michigan State tied it up at 2, but Schlegel's eventual game winner, the offensive MVP of the tournament, came at 81-53 from Sheeman and Wilson. Schlegel, the game-winning goal for Penn State, her second of the game, and the team celebrates, went into that tournament as the number 6 seed, and there the trophy going to the Nittany Lions as they captured their 9th Big Ten tournament championship a year ago, 15-5-3 overall. Schlegel getting the offensive MVP, and Kat Asman, who returns as their goalkeeper, winning the defensive MVP of the tournament with a pair of clean sheets. Now look at Penn State out there on the field. A lot of senior leadership. They do lose some key pieces from last year with Penelope Hocking and Allie Schlegel off to the next level, drafted in fact by the same team in the NWSL. But Corey Dyke is one of the captains this year, and she leads a very strong pack of midfielders for Penn State, highlighted by 3 captains along with Kate Wiesner, Corey Dyke, and then the goalkeeper Kat Asman are the team's captains. Penn State returns 7 starters from last year, and head coach Erica Dombach is 2 wins away from 300 career victories. Again, trying to replace a couple of All-Americans. North Carolina comes in, obviously outstanding as well, as you take a look at the Tar Heels getting ready on the field. And here is a look at some of the history of these two teams. North Carolina preseason rank, as we just told you, number 2 last season, 25-1. They won another share of the ACC regular season title, fell against UCLA in the national championship in double overtime 3-2, but 21 national championships, the last coming in 2012, and they earned a share of their 25th ACC regular season title in 2022. Meanwhile, Penn State last won its only national championship back in 2015, but they have 6 consecutive NCAA Sweet 16 appearances, 5-time College Cup participants, 20 Big Ten regular season titles. We just saw highlights from last year's Big Ten tournament championship, and Penn State a year ago, 15-5-3. They caught fire down the stretch, and the Nittany Lions are poised for another big season and poised for a great opportunity here in the opener. Had a chance to talk with head coach Erica Dombach, who enters her 17th season just moments ago. Coach, I know there's so much mutual respect between these two programs, but also this is a great rivalry, and you want to have success tonight. What's it mean to have this opportunity to open up the season against North Carolina?
Well, first of all, a big night on Jeffrey Field, our home community, opening night. So fun to have the Tar Heels here, obviously perennial national powerhouse, and this is why people come to Penn State, play against the best.
I know every coach wants as much time as possible to prepare, and you never might feel like you're totally ready, but how prepared do you feel your team is through the preseason for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you get 16 days, right? And so much of the preparation takes place in the 9 months before preseason actually hits, and now it's a little tweak here and a tweak there, and we'll learn a lot tonight.
What did you emphasize to them before they came out here for warm-ups?
Really just leaning back on our training, leaning back on our foundation, our blue-collar mentality and our DNA, and this is an opportunity to just have some fun, go out and play, and don't get too caught up in the tactics and in the moment, and just enjoy it.
How much are you looking forward to learning about your team, playing against a different opponent in a game that actually counts?
Well, that's the best thing about tonight is we'll be picked apart and we'll get opportunities as well. And at the end of it all, we'll know a whole lot more about ourselves than we do right now. And that's what you build your foundation off of for the rest of the season.
Coach, thanks. Good luck.
Thanks.
Great perspective from head coach Erica Dombach moments before the team came onto the field for warm-ups here tonight. She's a part of an elite group of female coaches here at Penn State. Penn State has a rich tradition of female athletics, and now they're trying to build on that tradition. Charmarette Curtis spent nearly 4 decades as the head coach of the Penn State field hockey team, and now they are trying to make a difference in the lives of student athletes, not only those currently at Penn State, those who have already participated in intercollegiate athletics here in Happy Valley, and those still coming for years to come. Teammates for Life, the new Penn State Women's Athletics Initiative, will be launching in the very near future. I had an opportunity to catch up with one of the legendary coaches to step foot on this campus earlier today. Char, obviously so excited about this new initiative, Teammates for Life. Can you explain a little bit about what this is going to mean for all of the great females and female student athletes here at Penn State?
You know, Brian, it's hard to believe that I had this vision 3 years ago, and then upon retiring from coaching, had an opportunity to talk with Pat Kraft about what I was going to do next, stepping away from the field. And I told him I have this idea of bringing women together, not just our student athletes here, but our female alums, not necessarily just female alumni athletes, but let's get this community built around relationships. And the first thing that we did was we sought out the women leaders that we have here on campus and in the community, and we had an event at Beaver Stadium with 90 women showing up to say, I want to see what this is about. And since then, we probably had another 100 or so saying, let me jump on board. And it's really about creating those relationships that are going to then transform into mentoring opportunities for these women with our student athletes, with leaders coming on campus and speaking about their successes, and us going out to them and us going to away games and on campus to support our amazing female athletes.
In some ways, you've already had a soft launch, but the official launch is coming up in the very, very near future. How excited are you?
I'm out of my mind because every day I'm meeting someone else that just inspires me more than the women that I met last week. On Friday, I'm going to go down and talk to some women in Harrisburg with Susan Robinson Fruchtel, who we're just excited to tell them about this initiative. And the women that we met with in May, they keep coming back to us like, what else can we do? When are we getting started? We're like, sit tight, it's coming, it's coming.
We have a big women's soccer match coming up against North Carolina here in just a couple of moments. You've had the pleasure to coach alongside with so many great coaches and female coaches here at Penn State. What can you say about Erica Dombach?
I have so much admiration for her, what she's done here at Penn State, and how she has also helped our women's national team. But, you know, when she first came here, she was always wanting to learn from other coaches. And, you know, we developed a great relationship. And to see where she has taken this program, like, it's unprecedented in the Big Ten Women's Soccer Conference, right? That she rules that world. And to open up with UNC here at home, I have goosebumps. Our team did a shout out to them today, and you know it's a big rival with us and UNC, and I know it is with Penn State women's soccer and UNC. So I hope everybody comes out tonight and really cheers on the cheer the team on, and let's get that victory.
great perspective from former field hockey head coach Charmarette Curtis, who's still working as an advisor here with the Penn State Athletic Department. We're so excited for the launch of the Teammates for Life Penn State Women's Athletics Initiative. We're joined by Ben Juliana from Penn State Welcome Week now. Ben, it's great to see you once again. I know we were slated to do this last year. It's always exciting because the start of the women's soccer or men's soccer season here at Jeffrey Field coincides with move-in weekend. I know you and your team are very busy welcoming 50,000 students to campus, including some for the very first time. What is this week for you and your team? And I know what a great night tonight to bring them out here to see a soccer game.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. This is a really great week for my whole team. We're really beneficial to be able to welcome all of these students over the course of the summer, but to be able to welcome them all at once when they're all here for arrival weekend is a really, really special feeling, and the buzz doesn't even begin to explain how excited we are for all of them to be here.
So I know you had some t-shirts to hand out tonight. You're expecting a lot of people to come out here to Jeffrey Field. This is just one of the many events that you and your team have planned to welcome everyone back to Happy Valley this weekend.
Yeah, we have a lot of events that are happening this week, over the weekend, and next week as well. We have another event with PSU Athletics next week, tomorrow night actually. Ice skating at the Pagula Ice Arena, and we have another
Sunday, Be Apart from the Start, right, at Rec Hall.
Be Apart from the Start is part of Welcome Week as well. There's a lot of really great events to welcome folks and kind of show them what student life is going to be like here, both in Penn State Athletics, socially and academically as well.
Well, I think you can just feel the energy, the vibe, the excitement of everyone coming back to campus. The students are the lifeblood of this town, and Happy Valley is made because of Penn State University. Penn State Athletics obviously plays a big part in that as well. I'm sure you can feel all the energy with all of the work that you've done leading up to it. Now you get to reap those rewards finally.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, the buzz around campus over the summer is good with NSO, but it's really fantastic having, like you said, 50,000 students here and all their families helping them move in for the weekend, and to see them all coming out to support women's soccer is an amazing experience.
And I do note that you have the original Penn State color of pink. No black, but pink and black were the original Penn State colors, so that's why Welcome Week has chosen those pink shirts, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, Ben, we really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and thanks for dodging a couple of raindrops here with us once again. That's live streaming. That's live broadcast right there, Ben. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, Ben with us from Penn State Welcome Week. Really appreciate his time as we approach kickoff between Penn State and North Carolina. Number 10 versus number 2. Kickoff is coming up at 7 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. That's 7 o'clock on the Big Ten Network as our pregame coverage continues here live from Jeffrey Field as Penn State gets set to start this 2023 season. 7 of their first 8 matches will actually take place right here at home tonight, obviously against number 2 North Carolina. You see their schedule there. Westchester coming up this weekend as well. That's Sunday at 1 o'clock. That will kick off our Big Ten Plus streaming packages for the year. I know our team is really excited to get out here. West Virginia on the road on August 24th, but then that home slate continues with TCU, UCF, Monmouth, Princeton, and then the Big Ten opener still about a month away when the Maryland Terrapins come to town on September 15th. So a very, very busy home slate here to open up this 2023 season here in Happy Valley, the 17th for head coach Erica Dombach in charge of the Penn State Nittany Lions. So Penn State and North Carolina meeting here tonight. It's just the second time that this great matchup has ever taken place at Jeffrey Field as the teams continue to prepare for the opening kickoff, which will come just after 7 o'clock on Big Ten Network. But Penn State and North Carolina also met here back in 2017 when Penn State upset the Tar Heels by a 1-0 final score. Take a look back at that memorable night at Jeffrey Field.
A top 6 national showdown. Charlotte Williams already has a chance, drops it off to Krause. Penn State strikes first. Russo will fire. She can hit that. Oh, a one-handed save by Chandler. The foot of Franny Krause, the difference tonight.
a memorable night there, memorable highlights as the 2023 Penn State Nittany Lions are getting set here on the field before Penn State and North Carolina renew their rivalry tonight, the second all-time meeting at Jeffrey Field. But a part of those highlights you saw at the time, Maddie Elliston, now Maddie Nolf, she's working with the Penn State women's soccer program once again. And Maddie, you were part of that team back in 2017. And we were just talking about the energy and the excitement leading into opening night here. Do you remember the energy and the environment back in 2017 against the Heels?
Yeah, I think that we always draw a big crowd, but you don't get to play big dogs all the time, especially like here. This is their first game of the whole year, so it'll definitely be a memorable night for them, and it was for me. I love it. I love a big crowd, and I love the energy around it.
You played a part of some really great teams during your time here in Happy Valley, with some great teammates during your time in Happy Valley as well. What was it like to watch the World Cup as 5 previous Penn State players participated in this year's Women's World Cup?
Oh, it was amazing. It's so cool to cheer on my teammates. I saw a lot of them in the league when I played in the NWSL, so obviously that's really cool to see them play there, but then the World Cup's a different stage, and some of them their first time. Marissa Shiva was a closer classmate of mine, and she was playing the World Cup for the first time, so just cheering them on is really exciting, and it speaks highly of our program, so really proud of them.
What is special about this program and what Erica has been able to do as her time as the head coach here? But this staff is so close-knit. Everyone's been together for a really long time.
Yeah.
What's special about this program and what you've been able to accomplish at Penn State?
Yeah, I think you touched on it. The staff has been together forever. Obviously, Coach and Ann were college roommates, which you don't get. And then most people at this level are very transition-oriented. They're looking for a jump in the career, but they love this place, so they've invested. And then we've been able to accomplish a lot of amazing things. And we do it with like a family atmosphere. I think you can kind of get into business or professional environment, but this is about developing players and people. And it's cool that we can have success on top of that.
And that's part of the reason why you wanted to come back and work with the program once again. What are you doing now with Penn State Women's Soccer?
Yeah, so I got a bundle of a job, but my first priority is to work with Alumni Connection. We have some big announcements coming up soon with the Women's Initiative and just getting, like I said, our whole network together. People that played in the past, their parents, and then some NIL deals. And then I feel like it's an internship. I'm looking at behind the scenes. You know, I experienced it as a player, and I was so grateful for them. But now I get to see all the hard work they do behind the scenes, and trying to figure out how do you coach a team? How do you prepare them for UNC? And so there's a lot going on, and I'm really grateful. It's like I said, it was a family then, it's family now, so I'm glad to be here.
A lot of Penn State fans also recognize the last name. Nolf, your husband, wrestled here at Penn State. How has Penn State shaped you and your family's life?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a big part of my life now. I think like 9 years, since, and we've lived here since I came on campus, and I could not have expected that. I'm from Nebraska. My parents shipped me off, and I've been stuck on the East Coast, but yeah, we love Penn State. It's such an amazing place. It has amazing athletics, it's amazing education, and really great people. So,
well, Maddie, good luck to you and the team tonight. Thanks so much, and great way to be a part of our season opening coverage here on Penn State Women's Soccer social channels.
I'm honored. Let's go. We are.
Maddie Nolf ready to roll here for a new season. We're ready to roll as well. As we said, there might be some showers moving through the area, but man, it's created some great scenery here at Jeffrey Field. You see a rainbow. Where's that pot of gold? We need to find the pot of gold at the end. The one thing we are going to find, though, certainly is what is coming up on Big Ten Plus. Obviously, tonight's matchup is coming up on the Big Ten Network, but here's your future schedule coming up. Not only women's soccer, but men's soccer as well on Big Ten Plus. That is your home for Penn State sports from here in Happy Valley. Well, it's a true distinct honor here in Happy Valley to kick off this new year with a great matchup between a pair of top 10 teams, with 10th ranked Penn State taking on 2nd ranked North Carolina. And Andrew McDevitt is here as well with NCAA soccer, doing digital content all week long. You can see the Park Avenue Army there ready to rock. This is a big reason why this guy wanted to get out here tonight to see the great environment here at Jeffrey Field. Andrew, really appreciate the time. What have your impressions been of your trip here to Happy Valley so far?
So this is the only place on our preseason road trip that I've actually been before, and I love Happy Valley. I'm from Philadelphia, so it was good to get back close to home. Like you said, the fans bringing the noise. What a great way to open up the season, a top 10 matchup.
What did you and your team learn about Penn State, the little bit that you've been around them so far, and showcasing some of the great personalities they
Just
have?
An awesome team. They had a ton of fun last night doing some of the content with us. Coach Dombach is obviously very distinguished. Her reputation speaks for itself. But you can tell with both programs, even the men's program, they love to have fun, but when it comes time to get down to business, they're ready to get down to business.
Can you just look at this for a moment here? I know, take a look at our monitor. Like, we might be getting a little wet, but
it's the full thing. Where's the gold? I want the gold.
You can't beat that. All right, break down the matchup real fast tonight. What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, these are the two best teams, two of the top 10 teams in the country, two of the best teams in the country. Obviously, Penn State, fifth-year goalie coming back, and then on the other side, UNC has a ton of talent at the top. So it's kind of like a battle of strengths. Two teams that really get it done on this end, if it's Penn State on this end defending, and UNC obviously really talented up top.
And you don't get an opportunity to see two teams of this level square off this often. This is only the second time UNC's ever been here. It's only the 9th all-time meeting, so truly a unique opportunity for you and your team to come out and experience it, and we appreciate you carving out a few minutes for our pregame
Absolutely.
tonight.
Thank you, Brian.
Andrew, thanks so much. Well, Kate Wiesner just moments ago talked to us about tonight's matchup, and we have to hear from one of the great players on the Penn State team. Kate, months of preparation lead to tonight. Why are you and your team ready?
You know, you said it, months of preparation. We've been prepping for this moment since the minute our season ended last year. Everybody's put in the work, and we're confident. We feel ready to roll.
What do you feel like is special about the group you have?
There's a lot of things that are special about this group. I think the most important thing to us is that we're family. We do everything together. There's 11 on the field, but it takes all 30 of us to win a game, and that's what we're going to try to do tonight.
All right, how do all 30 of you play this match tonight? What's important to being successful?
I think we got to come out hungry. We know that UNC is a great opponent. We've been looking forward to this game. These are the moments that we live for. They're going to be competitive. We got to compete alongside with them. We need the bench to be super loud from the sideline for us, hyping up every big moment, winning every 50-50 ball. This is our field. We're going to protect it.
And I know you're going to have that Park Avenue Army and all the fans behind you tonight as well. How do you feed off that emotion?
This is the best atmosphere in college soccer. We hope it's loud and rocking tonight, and we're absolutely going to feed off every moment of the crowd.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, I thought earlier today this would be sweat. This is rain. It's starting to rain here in Happy Valley. As you saw from the rainbow, kickoff is coming up just after 7 o'clock tonight on the Big Ten Network. I hope you enjoyed our exclusive pregame programming here from Jeffrey Field. It's always a little unpredictable, but we had some great guests stopping by. We appreciate Ben from Welcome Week, Andrew with the NCAA social and digital team covering NCAA soccer, and obviously Coach Dombach and Kate Wiesner for carving time out of their pregame routines to join us to give you that unique perspective as the team gets ready to take on North Carolina tonight here at Jeffrey Field. And we couldn't do this without our outstanding team. And I mean, it was all hands on deck here tonight, making sure our equipment stayed dry and that we were ready to go. And we hope you really enjoyed our exclusive coverage here pregame. Coming up, 10th ranked Penn State against number 2 North Carolina. It's coming up on the Big Ten Network. You can check it out there. We'll continue to have these exclusive pregame shows throughout the year across Happy Valley, spotlighting some of the big games coming up as Penn State's 2023-2024 athletic season gets underway. Just soak it in. Look at that great atmosphere, even with the raindrops here, and a picturesque scene at beautiful Jeffrey Field. Mount Nittany off in the distance. Beaver Stadium will be rocking soon, and before you know it, that Bryce Jordan Center will be rocking and rolling as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to our exclusive pregame coverage between Penn State and North Carolina. The women's soccer season and the 2023-24 athletic season kicks off tonight from Jeffrey Field. I'm Brian Tripp for our entire team saying so long. We'll talk to you next time.